In today's Canva tutorial, we'll have a look at gradients, borders, and shadows. And so not only will I show you how to use these features within Canva, I'll show you how to make some very slight tweaks and subtle edits to your designs to make them, for lack of a better term, pop. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Here inside Canva, I have two designs that are side by side, and currently they are identical. So they're made up of a shape and then some text on top. But I'm going to make some changes to the design over on the right by adding gradients, borders, and shadows to show you just how you can make these small edits to make your graphic stand out. So let's start with gradients. So I'll click on the shape here, and I'll head on over to the color. And if you scroll down, so you've got the solid colors at the top, but if you scroll down a little bit, there are gradients down at the bottom here. And so you can play around with them to see what they all look like. But in this case, I'm going to pick this color here. Next, I'm going to add a border to the shape. So again, I'll click on the shape, and then this time I'll head on up to stroke style. From there, we'll select a solid line, and then we can play around with the weight. So we can either make it thicker or a bit thinner, depending on our preference. Next, I'd like to change the color of the stroke or the border. So I'll click on the color here and simply click on white. And of course, because the background is white, you can't really see the border. And this is where shadows come in. So I'm going to go on over to Elements and then simply search for Circle Shadow. Next, I'll hit Graphics because I don't want like a stock photo or a video. I want a graphic. And then I'll just grab something like this one here. So I'll simply click and then drag and drop it into place. So I want to put it kind of behind. Right now it's on top. So I'm going to have to hit Position and then to back. And then from there, I can actually play around with the transparency as well. And then that way we can kind of make it a little more on the subtle side if we really wanted to. So maybe the 100 transparency is a bit too much. We can turn it down just a little bit. And so now if you have a look at the two different designs, you can see the difference between the one on the left and the one on the right, and just how making subtle changes with gradients, borders, and shadows can really make a difference. To make the best of your Canva designs, head on over to learn.calm.ca and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.